Summer deals are sizzling at K&H Auto Supply where you can get a Power Torque 2-ton jack stand priced at $36.99 a pair. Power Torque 73-piece 1/4 drive tool set, only $52.99. And Rain-X Foam and Car Wash, $7.99. See your friends at K&H Auto Supply here in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
Having enough food is a concern for many Missouri families and isn't restricted to rural or urban areas. As many as 1 in 7 Missouri children face food insecurity every day. To ensure Missouri kids have the food they need to thrive, Missouri's agricultural community launched Drive to Feed Kids in 2017. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive and learn more and join the effort.
Senior citizens in our community deserve better. I'm Jen Tracy, running for the Missouri House of Representatives, District 120, and I'm dedicated to improving their lives. We need policies that ensure affordable health care, protect pensions, and provide support services like in-home care and senior-friendly housing. By investing in these areas, we can help our seniors live with dignity and security. Vote for me on November 5th to enhance the lives of our senior citizens. Paid for by Citizens for Jen Tracy, Lisa Herbst, Treasurer.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. We'll continue to be mostly sunny day with a high temperature near 80 degrees. Winds will be out of the east at around 7 miles per hour. We expect mostly clear skies tonight with a low temperature around 60 degrees. Winds will be southeasterly tonight, about 7 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny skies are in the forecast with a high temperature near 89 degrees. Our heat index value tomorrow will be as high as 94, and southerly winds will be 8 to 10 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Skies should be clear tomorrow night with a low temperature around 70 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 8 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Wednesday, we have a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon, with mostly sunny skies, and we'll be hot on Wednesday with a high near 92 degrees. Southerly winds will be around 7 miles per hour, becoming westerly during Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night, chances increase to 50% chance for showers and thunderstorms. Now, some of the storms Wednesday night could produce heavy rainfall. Will be partly cloudy with low around 69 degrees. Thursday is the 4th of July, Independence Day. We have showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 1 p.m. Then showers and thunderstorms are likely during the afternoon. Chance of precipitation on Thursday is 60%. Skies will be mostly sunny with a high near 89 degrees. Thursday night, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with partly cloudy skies and low temperature around 67 degrees. Then Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 83 degrees. Friday night, we have a chance of showers Friday night with partly cloudy skies and low around 61. Then mostly sunny skies in the forecast for Saturday with a high temperature near 83 degrees. We should be mostly clear Saturday night with low around 62 degrees, and Sunday mostly sunny again with a high temperature near 87 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Midwest weather has been anything but typical since good old Punxsutawney Phil, the most popular rodent in America, failed to see his shadow on February 2nd. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. For a few days, Groundhog Day was a trending topic on social media platforms. I read some funny comments, saw some memes that made me smile, and a few others that had me scratching my head. It was a Facebook post shared by a fellow farm broadcaster in rural New York State that really got my attention. Tom shared information on where to buy groundhog meat in upstate New York. I personally have never eaten groundhog. I have never once considered eating groundhog. When I think of eating game, it's squirrel, wild rabbit, deer, elk, or bear that comes to mind. Not so many years ago, raccoon, beaver, possum, muskrat, groundhog, and for some, even skunk were staples in the diet of our ancestors. I should not have been surprised when a little digging confirmed that the rodent shadow phenomenon in the U.S. began in Pennsylvania Dutch communities. Once Punxsutawney Phil's shadow was seen or not seen, viewers would celebrate by enjoying groundhog cuisine, including meat pies and stews, as well as braised, boiled, and fried whistle pig. Most people know this groundhog shadow winter predicting business is simply a legend with no facts to back it up. The infamous groundhog only gets it right 40% of the time. Heck, I know meteorologists with better odds than that. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
The 4 R's of nutrient stewardship are time-tested strategies for sustainable farming that protect Missouri land and wildlife while improving your on-farm results. When we apply the right source of fertilizer at the right rate, at the right time, and in the right place, our farms, resources, and communities thrive. Talk to your retailer about 4R nutrient stewardship today. Learn more at mofcb.com.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
A slow start for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with the Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is off to its typically quiet start to the week. Bids and asking prices have yet to surface. The holiday shortened week could push business to happen a lot earlier than normal, but it's wait and see for the time being. Last week, dress business had a range of $310 to $317.50. but at mostly $312, which was $1 higher than the previous week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. Live deals in the South had a range of $188 to $194, but at mostly $190, which was about steady with the prior week's business. Box beef is sharply higher at midday on good demand for light offerings. Choice up $356 at $329.88. Select was $236 higher at $306.86. In Missouri last week, there was a lighter run of calves that sold anywhere from $20 lower to $20 higher. A better test of yearlings sold $10 higher. The USDA says supply of feeders was light to moderate. The yearling market has been very strong and setting record prices recently. Medium and large one feeder steers, 810 to 846 pounds, brought 237 to 268.50. Feeder steers, 850 to 891 pounds, brought 249 to 271.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 702 to 749 pounds, brought 237 to $280. Cash hog prices were not reported at midday due to confidentiality. There were only a handful of negotiated purchases reported. It's a holiday-shortened week, and the cash hog market could find itself busier earlier in the week as more packers are aggressive in their procurement efforts, but that's not the case just yet. Demand continues to be a bright spot for the industry as pork remains popular and competitive on the global market. The industry is also watching the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights, which appear to be on a seasonal decline. The 5-day rolling average at the National Daily Direct is 88.47. Butcher hog prices are $6 lower at the Midwest cash markets at $60. At Illinois, slaughter-style prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $63 to $75. Barrels and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $52 to $62. And pork values were weak at midday, down 25 cents at $97.64. Butts, ribs, and hams were all lower. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
Can you imagine what it must be like to have nowhere to turn as a young teen? This happens when parents struggle with addiction, may be incarcerated, or unable to care for their child. and it's devastating. This is why HALO exists. HALO provides housing, healing, and education to kids who need it the most. HALO is the foundation of a family for children without one, surrounding them with support, meeting their basic needs, and helping them set and reach their goals. But HALO cannot do this work alone. With your support, homeless youth are given a chance at a better life, a chance that they deserve. Consider a gift to HALO to make a difference in the life of a child in need. Go to haloworldwide.org today. Make a gift now to make an impact. That's haloworldwide.org. haloworldwide.org.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Mark Anthony Fowler, age 53 of Salem, passed away Thursday, June 27th. Memorial services for Mark Fowler will be Friday evening, July 5th at 6 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be on Friday evening, July 5th from 4 in the afternoon until service time at 6 o'clock. And all arrangements for Mark Anthony Fowler of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time to take a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred in Franklin County Sunday afternoon at 3:50 on Interstate 44 at the 234.2 mile marker that took the life of a man from Cuba, Missouri. According to the Highway Patrol report, 73-year-old Ruben Caldera of Cuba was operating a 2023 Harley-Davidson Tri-Glide heading westbound on Interstate 44 when he lost control, causing the motorcycle to go off the right side of the roadway where the Harley-Davidson struck a rock bluff and overturned, ejecting Caldera from the motorcycle. Caldera was pronounced dead at the scene by the St. Clair ambulance personnel. His body was taken to the St. Louis County morgue by Superior Mortuary Transport, LLC. The motorcycle was removed from the scene by Vogelsang's towing. Caldera was wearing safety equipment at the time of the accident. The Dent County Commissioners met this morning for their regular meeting. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray stated grading will be done on Dent County roads 2430, 5530, and 6370. Plus, a man would be going to Springfield to get oil for chip and seal repair. He also said one of the crew members of District 1 was helping the guys from District 2 install the new no truck signs. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said men would be installing those new truck signs on Chip and Seal County roads 3210, 3260, 3280, 3290, and 3300. Polk went on to report rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 2120, and brush would be cut on County Road 2300. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said Tuesday the MCEC budget was approved. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk presented to the Commission an estimate from Anita Ridenour from A. Ridenour LLC on creating the Senior Tax Credit System for the Dent County Collector's Tax Collection computer program that would be required to determine the senior tax credit from Senate Bill 190. The estimate indicates the cost to be between $16,500 and $19,500, with the final cost to be determined by what is required by the county. The new senior tax credit system would have the ability to add and modify senior credit amounts on unpaid accounts, tracking of all modifications and necessary reporting to each taxing district, the auditor, as well as any other reporting that may be required by the county. The work to be done in the tax collection system would have to modify and update all programs related to real estate accounts to include the senior tax credit amounts, including inquiry, all collection programs, abatement and add-on screens, statements, paid receipts, all reports, and website changes. Further, Van Kirk attended a workshop on Senate Bill 756, which the governor has not yet signed, that attempts to remedy some of the confusion from Senate Bill 190, allowing people who are 62 years of age to qualify for the credit, and if those on a different retirement plan other than Social Security, such as a state pension plan, would qualify. She stated certain things cannot be frozen from taxes such as bond levy increases and the blind discount pension from any reassessment. She also said applicants would have to get copies of their deed from the recorder's office, and the assessor would have to check each application as well, and this would have to be an annual event. It is still unclear how many applications will be submitted and what the effect would be on the taxing districts. The county commissioner reiterated they are doing their due diligence before making any final decision and will wait until all the facts and figures have been collected. They also plan on doing a poll to see what the citizen support is for the credit as well. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said the last day to register to vote for the primary will be July 10th, and the excused absentee voting continues in her office. At the last meeting, the Commission approved putting out bids for a concrete pad and 4-foot walls at the Road and Bridge Department that will be due by July 15th at 10:30. The courthouse will be closed on Independence Day, but the lights in the courthouse will be left on, featuring red, white, and blue colors. Next meeting of commissioners will be Monday, July 8th at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. A little change. A little can change a lot. The Missouri State Parks has always been a proud supporter of our veterans, and once again for the month of July, all proceeds from the Roundup program will be earmarked for events designed specifically with veterans in mind. The Roundup program provides guests with an easy opportunity to donate to state parks and historic sites by rounding up their total purchase to the nearest dollar. Normally, the money rounded up will be used at the park where the purchase is made. However, in July, all money raised will help fund special events and programs for veterans. In the past, funds have been used for events such as the Hero Deer Hunt held at Mark Twain State Park and the Veteran Deer Hunt held at Crowder State Park. These events invite veterans to apply and be chosen to participate in a managed deer hunt at the parks. All permits, food, lodging, and guide services are free to the veterans, thanks in part to the donations from the Roundup program. For more information on state parks and historic sites, visit mostateparks.com. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. July is here, and that can mean days of excessive heat. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services is urging everyone to stay safe as last year. 34 Missourians died from heat-related illnesses, with victims ranging from infants to the elderly. Heat is the leading cause of weather-related deaths in the United States. Heat exhaustion can strike suddenly and lead to dangerous heat stroke. With the early extreme heat, many might not have adjusted yet, especially vulnerable groups like pregnant women, very young children, and older adults. Know the signs of heat-related illness: heavy sweating, pale skin, dizziness, headache, muscle cramps, and nausea. Move to a cool place, loosen clothing, and sip water. For severe symptoms like high body temperature, red skin, and loss of consciousness, call 911 immediately and try to cool the person until help arrives. Don't forget to check on friends and neighbors, especially the elderly and chronically ill. If you know someone in need of help, call at 911 or the state's toll-free abuse and neglect hotline for non-emergencies at 1-800-392-0210. Those working on or exercising outside or with chronic conditions like heart disease or diabetes need extra care. Medications and substance use disorders can also increase vulnerability to heat. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles, even on cooler days. Temperatures inside it can rise dangerously fast. To stay cool, cover windows that get direct sunlight. Stay indoors in air-conditioned places, take cool baths, use ovens less often, and keep blinds closed. Fans are more effective below 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Above that, they can actually make you hotter. Plan outdoor activities for cooler times of the day. Wear light and loose-fitting clothing, and pace yourself, taking breaks in the shade. Hydration is key. Drink plenty of fluids, taking breaks every 20 to 30 minutes, and avoid sugary, caffeinated, and alcoholic drinks. Wear sunscreen to prevent sunburn, which can affect your body's ability to cool down and lead to dehydration. Stay informed by paying attention to weather forecasts and heat advisories. For more information on heat-related illness and prevention, visit the DHSS or CDC website. Stay safe and cool during this heat wave. At a probation revocation hearing held Wednesday in Dent County in front of Judge Michael Randazzo of the 42nd Judicial Court, Jeremy Jackson of Dent County was sentenced to 15 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections. Jackson had previously pleaded guilty in March of 2022 to multiple felony charges including stealing, forgery, burglary, and passing bad checks. He was initially sentenced to a 15-year treatment program in May of 22, which he completed in 23. This past April, Jackson was arrested and charged with drug trafficking in the second degree for possession over 20 milligrams of fentanyl. Dent County Prosecutor Andrew Curley filed a motion to revoke Jackson's probation, citing failure to obey the law, use of intoxicants, and failure to repay victim restitution. At the hearing, Prosecutor Curley sought execution of the previously imposed sentences, while the defendant requested continued probation with drug treatment. Judge Randazzo ultimately decided to execute the original 15-year sentence. And that's been a look at local news that was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Come and meet the candidates on July 11th at 6 p.m. at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. You can ask questions, learn about local issues, and help our community by having a voice in our elections and making an informed vote. All candidates for the state representative of the 120th District and all county officials that are running have been invited to attend to be a part of this event. Paid for by the committee to elect Ellis McHale Lewis, treasurer.
Lower costs, improve efficiency, increase yields. That's how MFA's NutriTrack program can benefit your farm. NutriTrack Precision Technology helps manage soil nutrients acre by acre, providing the information you need to make data-driven decisions. Grid sampling, zone maps, and variable rate application can put more fertilizer where you need it and less where you don't. It's an investment that can make a big difference through more production and more profit. See your fields in a whole new way with NutriTrack, only from MFA, your whole farm solution.
Town & Country Bank brings you this message. Shopping online at your favorite shop at a public Wi-Fi hotspot may seem the perfect way to multitask. However, it's a risky proposition that could jeopardize your online security. Public Wi-Fi is a prime target for cyber criminals looking to steal your personal information. So it's strongly recommended that you avoid making any purchases via public Wi-Fi. Instead, always opt for a VPN or use your phone as a hotspot to keep your online shopping experience secure and stress-free. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals shut out the Cincinnati Reds yesterday, 2-0, finishing up the month of June with a 43-40 record. Notably, Lance Lynn threw his 1,000th career strikeout as a Cardinal. He has 1,990 strikeouts in his career. The Cardinals are back in action Tuesday, starting a 3-game series with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Tune into the game live on KSMO Radio 1340 AM and 95.7 FM. Kansas City Royals took a lead early against the Cleveland Guardians and never looked back on their way to a 6-2 victory yesterday. This wraps up the series the Royals took 3-1. Tuesday, the Tampa Bay Rays are coming to Kauffman Stadium. The Royals are currently 5 games behind the lead in the American League Central. And that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
This Missouri Net Sports Report is brought to you by the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators. If you smell gas or hear a hissing sound, even if you're outside, go upwind and from a safe place, call 911.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals took 3 out of 4 from the division-leading Cleveland Guardians after a 6-2 win Sunday. Salvi Perez hit his 14th homer, and Seth Lugo picked up his Major League-leading 11th win. He struck out 10 through 6 scoreless innings.
We know we're a good team. I think especially for some of the young guys in this clubhouse to show that we're as good as the best. I think that's going to take us a long way in the future.
The Cardinals shut out the Reds 2-0. They split the 4-game series. Alec Burleson and Mason Wynn each drove in a run. Lance Lynn picked up his 4th win, striking out 6 in 6 scoreless innings. And Ryan Helsley picked up his Major League-leading 30th save. Those 30 saves in a row is a Cardinals record, and he's tied Lee Smith with the most saves before the All-Star break.
It's pretty incredible, I grew up as somewhat of a Cardinals fan, and, I don't know all the Cardinals players probably like I should, but to be mentioned with some of the all-time greats and to be on that list is pretty surreal and pretty special.
MLS, St. Louis City SC head coach Bradley Carnell could not make it through his 2nd season. He was let go by the team today. Carnell was hired as the first manager in January of 2022 and led City to the regular season championship with a record of 17-12-3 last season. This season they sit in 12th place, 3-7-10. They host San Jose Wednesday. The future is here for the St. Louis Blues. They picked defenseman Adam Juracek with the 16th pick in the first round on Friday, an offensive threat who plays with a competitive spirit.
I'm two-way defenseman, so I can play on both sides, and I'm very aggressive and we want to win.
He's 6'2", 170 pounds. He'll need to bulk up for the NHL. He got drafted on his birthday. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the boot heel. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we've got Missouri covered.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but new Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with new Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Soybean farmers of Missouri, our future depends on strong leadership.
I'm Tom Rafferty, a soybean farmer in southeast Missouri. Mike Kehoe knows what it takes to keep our farms thriving. He's committed to agriculture and to us. Kehoe understands the rural way of life, rural infrastructure, and public safety. In the primary election, let's elect a true advocate for our ag communities. Vote Mike Kehoe for governor.
This ad is paid for by the Missouri Soybean Association and their farm leaders.
When you're ready to power up your next adventure, the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek has a 3.5-liter V6 engine, 295 horsepower, and 270 pound-foot of torque to get you there. From rocky trails and muddy paths to sandy dunes and snowy roads, wherever you're going, find your path in the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. Intelligent four-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
It is now time for a look at statewide news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO for after the top of the 1 o'clock hour. I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Glasshouse Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and a camera to help locate and solve your problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing as well as repairs. Glasshouse Plumbing. Call the office at 573-729-0014 and they can get you taken care of.
With the $5 meal deal at McDonald's, you pick a McDouble or a McChicken, then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
Price and participation may vary. For a limited time only.
Friday. It's almost like whoever named Friday knew it should be celebrated with free fries at McDonald's. Get a free medium fries with any purchase of $1 or more on the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Valid one time on Fridays at participating McDonald's through 12/31/24. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Improve grain quality more efficiently with AGI mixed flow dryers. The dryer's screenless operation and computerized moisture control deliver consistently higher quality grain and heavier test weights per bushel, translating into maximum return on investment. To learn more about energy-efficient AGI mixed flow dryers and how they can add profitability to your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com. AGI, we're right there with you.
From grain storage and handling to conditioning and monitoring, AGI is right there with you, supporting your expertise with the largest catalog of industry-leading solutions. All to ensure your grain gets handled properly, you stay safe, and your profits continue to grow. We're AGI, and we're all in. To learn more about how AGI can support your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. The U.S. Supreme Court has sided with a small Oregon town that imposes civil punishments on homeless people for sleeping in public spaces. CBS News reports that the ruling finds that enforcement of its anti-camping rules is not prohibited by the Eighth Amendment's protection from cruel and unusual punishment. Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush criticizes the decision. She argues that guaranteed housing is a human right. Missouri is taking a step forward in protecting the health and safety of citizens by creating a new multi-agency state lab in Jefferson City. The new singular approach will enable different government agencies to share information, expertise, equipment, supplies, and support services. One of those agencies is the Department of Natural Resources, according to Director Drew Bunton.
This new lab will strengthen and expand our services in 4 key areas: air, water quality monitoring, chemical analysis, and environmental emergency response.
And Governor Parson has vetoed about $1 billion in new state budget items. This is Missouri Net.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
In Iraq, our truck hit a roadside bomb. I had about 16 surgeries on my hand so that I could regain function. And when I came home, I needed a new roof due to a storm. and I was about to lose homeowners insurance as well. I applied for Operation Homefront Critical Financial Assistance Program, and it's good to know that when we come home, there are people who are there that care about us. Operation Homefront, they've really been a blessing.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Nobody plays a better variety. KSMO Salem.
Glasshouse Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and a camera to help locate and solve your problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential and commercial plumbing, as well as repairs. Glasshouse Plumbing. Call the office at 573-729-0014, and they can get you taken care of.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do
Let's play something, Grandma.
became